Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last edition of Revo as we are one step closer to Extreme Rules.
Thank you so much for joining us, NDW Galaxy Revo. This is going to be great. We have some fantastic action lined up for the night, partner.
Absolutely, and we're starting off with quite the interesting matchup of a pair that hasn't really been seeing eye to eye lately, as Industry will be teaming up with his the current number one contender, but the former X Division champion, Akira, and they'll be taking on the Misfits.
They had some mincing of words last week on our program, and quite the rivalry forming. We thought we might want to spice things up and see how they do as an impromptu team against former tag team champions, the Misfits.
Absolutely, and of course later tonight we're going to be seeing the World Heavyweight Champion in action. You know, of course, we don't have much of a status on Jason Munoz right now. As far as we have been told, he is still in the hospital after the brutal match he had with Ethan Omega that could have gotten a lot worse if it wasn't for Ken Silva's interference.
Right you are. That match didn't last but 15 seconds. Munoz was absolutely destroyed, and he could have been injured even more. A steel chair was brought into play by Omega, but Ken Silva, of course, came down and stopped current events from unfolding. Absolutely,
and of course, we're just you know, 2 shows away from probably what's going to be the most hardest match of Ken Silva's career, as he'll have to defend the World Heavyweight title against that monster.
It's been building for quite some time. Omega has been getting into the head of our champion. He's beating him down physically too, exposing the ribs.
And of course, there's still the whole, like, what is the secret that Ethan has against the champion?
We have no knowledge of this secret. Ken Silva, from what we know, is a straight shooter.
Find out hopefully more about that later in the night, ladies and gentlemen, but first off, here comes our first competitors.
Captain Industry, very proud to hold that X Division championship.
The question is he going to be able to hold it after the Extreme Rules, partner?
We'll just have to see. This is going to be an opportunity for both men to study their future opponents here when they're working as a team. Akira, of course, accompanied by Akane,
who could be a difference maker in not just this match, but of course at Extreme Rules. We'll see what happens there. But, you know, Akira hasn't really been the same since the loss of his title.
He's definitely got a chip on his shoulder now. We could see that with his choice of words last week to Captain Industry. And we haven't seen the Misfits in action since Ultimate Showdown, partner.
Actually, not even then, partner. It's a little beforehand.
Ooh. Where have they been?
Well, it doesn't necessarily matter where they've been, it's where they are now, and that's here right at home on Revo.
Yes. And here comes Akira's makeshift partner for the night and his future opponent at Extreme Rules, and a good friend of mine, the Captain Industry.
The man that single-handedly bought Raging, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Yeah.
My friendship cannot be bought. We go way back, me and this guy. I cracked open the door that he proceeded to boot open, okay?
What do you even have in common with him? That's the question you'll have to ask here.
Well, we both like pussy. We both like money, and we're here to win. That's what we have in common. Now you shut your mouth and commentate on the action that's about to unfold. Do your job.
This is what I have to work with, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I have to work with.
You do not need to worry about me and my affiliations, okay? It's not like it's ever gotten you into hot water before, right?
Oh, no, never. We have to talk about the previous owners, but...
Never mind that.
Well, here come the Misfits, ladies and gentlemen, all pumped up and ready for action.
The cousin in arms.
The only two-time tag team champions here in NDW.
They fought in a whole slew of matches. Tornado tag matches, steel tag matches.
Hell in a Cell.
Cage. Right you are. And they're happy to be back in action here tonight. I'm sure they've been training hard. Right. We want to thank you again for joining us, NDW Galaxy. The final episode of Revo before our next pay-per-view event, Extreme Rules. It's been building. Emotions are high.
And partner, I'm almost sure there will be blood here at Extreme Rules.
Oh, frickin' count on it. And here we go already. Broken up very easily earlier there.
So right now, Akira is the one in control of this match. So this is definitely going to be a weird style a fight here for us, because as we mentioned before, this is a makeshift team, if as you will, of Akira and Captain Industry, and they have to go up against a two-time tag team champions. So they have to learn
Distrucity is definitely abound here, partner.
Oh, of course, they definitely have to. They have to learn to work together.
If that's possible, we want to remind everybody that this is not a permanent tag team, only for the night to spice things up. Oh, and look at that, the teamwork of the cousins.
That's what I was talking about. These guys are more seasoned as tag team competitors than Industry and Akira.
Ooh, but Akira trying to pull. Oh, here we go.
What a move by Akira.
Driving him into the mat.
Oh, look at this. What a drop. And now Akira, look at all these moves he's performing at the strength.
He is trying to show off to Industry, no doubt.
Well, like I said, he's the one that's going to be carrying this match.
Just wait and see.
Oh, and a slingshot DDT by Akira.
Most impressive there. Oh, Xander Young, I believe, on the outside, being absolutely destroyed by that DDT.
Right now, Akira is in full control of this match, taking on one half of our former tag champs here.
And my friend Captain Industry does not look impressed. He's not impressed at what he's seeing right now, partner.
Well, quite frankly, I don't think anyone is impressed with him being champion right now, but who's, talking?
Ooh, Young breaking it up here.
Well, finally, Young finally gets his offense in. And look, he's going to tag in his cousin. Yes, he is. Eric Price is now the legal man. Oh, and what a Hurricane Rana by Akira.
Akira not letting the tag get to him there. Quickly picking up the pace again.
And the flatliner.
Will he even tag in his partner? That would be some disrespect there shown to Captain Industry.
Well, right now, Akira is the one in control of the matchup. Oh, look, he got... Look what he did to your little friend there.
Unfortunately, Captain Industry a little shaken up there, but he wasn't injured. I think Akira should watch his step. Oh,
well, right now,
he's paying for it.
I think Akira shouldn't be watching anything right now except where he's going to be landing Xander Young. And look at the standing shooting star.
Very impressive for the young athlete. Even I am impressed by his talent.
You know, Akira is one of those talents. He's got some strength in him. He's got the agility of a gazelle.
And he's learning, too. Imagine what he'll be like a few years from now. He's definitely a future contender for the world heavyweight title here in NDW. Oh, but he's getting his hands full here by the Misfits.
Oh, what's this? Oh, another Frankensteiner.
Oh, impressive, gaining his ground.
Oh, what a suplex powerbomb!
Just picking him up, using that strength that you mentioned earlier.
And Akira going to the top rope.
I think he's going for the splash.
No, not yet. He's waiting for Young.
Getting into the mind of his opponent before he strikes, no doubt.
And here we go! What a splash! 1, 2. That is it. Akira, partner, Akira won this match single-handedly.
He did. The disrespect to Captain Industry, he didn't want to tag in. He wanted to show him that he could do it on his own. Getting into the head of his future opponent, the champion, X Division champion, Captain Industry. Quite impressive, though, for Akira, although the Misfits seem to be experiencing a lot of ring rust to lose to one competitor.
Well, they're celebrating together tonight, but I don't know how long it's going to last.
It's all mind games. Captain Industry is making me feel like he accomplished something.
When he's just coasting on the accomplishments of another, as usual.
Listen, Captain Industry earned his victory here tonight, alright? Did you see how much effort he put into staring?
Oh yeah, I'm sure leaning on that rope was quite hard.
Listen, if you want to see Captain Industry in action, you gotta pay $60 for the pay-per-view, okay?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on, our women's champion is finally in action for the first time since winning at Ultimate Showdown.
Against a young up-and-comer we have here, Emma Ventura, who's been in action only a few short times here.
And Emma is our first luchador, if you will, here in NDW. It's definitely a style Donna's not accustomed to, but I think Emma might just have a chance.
We'll have to see, partner. Donna Bashan, she's showing that not only is she ruthless in the ring, but with the mind games that she's been playing with the contender Angelina Bass lately, especially costing her the match last week. It's unprecedented.
Yeah. Absolutely. We've never really seen Angelina thrown off her game. Oh, wait a minute!
Already?
Oh, and Angelina paying her back! And the ref finally taking some action, kicking Angelina out of the ringside area.
I think Angelina's trying to prove that she's not thrown off her game here. Getting a sneak attack, rightfully so. She's been put through hell the last few weeks by the champion.
Alright, now Emma's the one taking charge here.
Emma Ventura taking the opportunity.
You know, if Emma can't get a win here, this is definitely going to shake, I think, Donna's oh! And poor Emma. Just thrown like a rag doll.
It couldn't have lasted long. The champion is,
oh, look at this Pain!
Ruthless.
Pain just threw a chair in the ring!
We're gonna see some Hurt Business going on here tonight.
I wish the Hurt Business would go out of business.
Oh no, business is good when the Pain train is chugging in through town. Will that chair be brought into play?
Well, this is a disqualification-based match, so if that is used, we are going to have a winner. But look, right now, Pain distracting Emma. Oh, and a side backbreaker.
That's exactly the Pain's MO there. Oh,
a nasty brutal leg drop.
Absolutely brutal leg drop there. Poor Ventura's getting the life smashed out of her right now.
Oh, what? You heard the knee to the gut. Oh, but Emma answers back with a spear.
A brutal spear, putting everything she had into it to try to gain some kind of ground here against the champion. Doesn't seem to be working though, partner.
Emma's got, you know, again, that fiery passion in wrestling. She wants to prove that she can handle the big girls. But I don't know if Donovan Shaw was the right person to, you know, take a bite out of.
I don't know, but Ventura's thinking big here.
Yeah, that's what Emma has to do right now. She's got to keep Donna off her feet best she can.
It was a spectacular drop there, a fist drop there by Ventura. Very high off the ground. Oh, but it's not too useful for her right now. Donna Bashan. Oh, a counter.
And right now, Emma back in control, countering Donna. Oh, and another spear. We got a count of 6 here. We need this action back in the ring right now.
We don't want a disqualification here. There must be a winner. Ventura's
oh, and a twist of hate.
Twist of hate on the champion.
And the ref trying to put the thing back after Payne tried to remove it.
A steel chair was about
she hit the Hurricane Rana from the top rope. No,
fantastic.
But kick out at 2 though. Look at the distance she got though, partner.
The distance, the momentum, the technique of the pin afterwards, that would have been enough. If it was anyone but the women's champion.
And once again, Payne is interfering, trying to distract Emma.
Oh, it's only a matter of time before Donna Bashan started using her superior size and strength, just like that. Oh,
and there goes Donna.
Hand, though.
But she's in dangerous territory right now with Donna's friends outside.
The Pain Train. Oh, another fist drop from the outside.
And Donna gets back into the ring, trying to make sure that this match stays in her favor here. Oh, and yes. Emma with a sneak attack.
It seems Emma was getting the advantage on the outside there.
Oh, another twist of hate.
The women's champion is feeling it right now. Angelina Bass, her sneak attack earlier must have done something.
Well, you can't fight with the Queen of Mind Games without expecting the Mind Games being reflected right back at you.
You're right. But Ventura should have gone for a pinfall there. She might have been able to win, but Payne was getting her attention.
Yes, absolutely. And that's something Angelina's also going to have to worry about. Oh, and a shin breaker. Oh, and a super kick from the Donna Bashan. 1, 2.
Oh, man.
So close.
The legs of Donna Bashan. Great power there. Her height. Oh.
I think Emma's going to be going for a really bad spin here, partner.
She's going to go right through the mat.
There it is, the F5.
Destroyed Ventura.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen.
So far, every woman who has fallen victim to that F5 has not been able to kick out. It is a devastating maneuver. Angelina Bass has quite a challenge ahead of her at Extreme Rules.
Well, Angelina has said it before. She is not the underdog in this situation. If anything, it is the Pain Train. She is 3-0 against them. And she plans to make it 4-0 at Extreme Rules.
I have to see what the X Factor will be in that matchup. Unfortunately, the Pain Train seem to have done their job here with Donna Bashan. A pinfall could have occurred on Ventura's behalf if she went for the pin, but she was distracted on the outside. You saw it. Rookie's mistake.
Absolutely, but again, having Payne and Paul Heyman out here, it was a pretty much, you knew they were going to interfere and screw over, poor Emma.
Absolutely right. The viciousness of the Revo Women's Champion knows no bound. I want to remind everybody that, of course, over on Pulse, we're having the NDW Women's Championship Tournament coming to a head. I want to ask everyone in the galaxy to join us next week on Pulse. Watch that tournament continue.
Absolutely, as they crown their first ever Pulse Women's Champion. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the resident blue-haired alien takes on D'Angelo Jackson with a Big Nasty V. And you know, I want to say that this might be the one chance D'Angelo Jackson has of winning, but D'Angelo Jackson just can't catch a break, partner.
Well, with Big Nasty V taking him under his wing, he might be able to get the experience needed. Although Big Nasty himself wasn't too successful against Blaze last week, Angel Blaze. D'Angelo Jackson is a former champion as well. That speaks volumes for our talent credentials here. But Kazarian has never really had it easy here in NDW, has he, partner? Even when he found tag team gold with his former partner Cameron Valentine.
Yes, him and Cameron, the shortest reigning tag team champions in the history, only holding on to those titles less than 24 hours, partner. It's less than 24 hours they held a title together. And unfortunately, since then, it does kind of look like Kazarian's career has spiraled out of, you know, the sky.
No, he was beat down by his former tag team partner Cameron too, after he realized the shortcomings of his partner. Hasn't been able to find his footing ever since.
Well, Kazarian is on his own. He's been trying to make waves here, but those waves are just little ripples in a puddle, it seems.
Right, you are.
But speaking of ripples and puddles,
and his opponent, accompanied by
we have the two big men here.
And from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 200.
D'Angelo Jackson. He keeps training. We'll see what happens here tonight. We're giving this one to him. Come on.
I mean, in a sense, it feels like we're feeding a zebra to a lion, but I think the zebra just might go carnivore for a minute and
you don't
eat the
need
lion.
to bury him, partner. All right, give him a chance.
Partner, I'm pretty sure as we speak, this is an open casket ready for him.
Oh man.
But who knows? He's got Big Nasty in his corner. Maybe that's the luck he needed.
Big Nasty V is telling him what it needs to be a monster. We'll see how he does here tonight against the smaller competitor, Kazarian.
And already Kazarian hits him with a Frankensteiner. Kazarian are very offensive.
Oh, D'Angelo Jackson already off to a bad start here.
Oh, and the big man taken down to one knee.
Multiple strikes.
Oh, and a nice counter by Jackson.
Finally putting the little man down.
And throwing him like a rag doll.
It's about time D'Angelo Jackson started throwing his weight around. Come on, man, look at the size of you.
Oh, and the kick to the shins. The Hurricane Rana, a Frankensteiner actually, again by Kazarian.
Trying to do everything he can, go to the well already. Must be getting into the head of D'Angelo Jackson all this time. Gonna try to do what he can here. Needs to climb up the power rankings. Oh, but Kazarian doing everything he can too here. Neither man can afford to lose here, partner. The emotions.
Oh, look, Big Nasty V's now interrupting. Look at this. Shameful behavior. I think he's trying to squish Kazarian's head in.
Oh. Look at that.
Oh my
Brutality.
god, the force of it.
That's a move taught by Big Nasty V.
And just like that, D'Angelo Jackson is in control.
Wow. Viciousness by the big man here.
Oh, and he drops Kazarian like a bad habit.
The good old T-bone drop, it looked like. T-bone driver almost. See, a move like that targets so many different parts of the body, the arm, the midsection, and just with the force of a bigger man doing it. But Kazarian seems to be firing back here as hard as he can after another Hurricane Rana earlier.
Now Jackson is one back in control. Massive shot to the back of Kazarian. Oh, and an alley-oop. It's enough to take the wind out of Kazarian and throw him out to ringside.
You're right. The alley-oop bomb is, it's so rarely executed. It's an intricate maneuver.
Kazarian counters.
Nothing earlier. Ooh.
Oh, but Jackson answers back with his own counter. Using those ham fists of his to take out Kazarian. Kazarian sweeps under his, under Jackson's foot. And there goes Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. And Kazarian on top of the turnbuckle. Oh! Oh, he almost took him down, but it looks like, I think D'Angelo was able to counter it. And Big Nasty involving himself.
Yeah, I think Big Nasty V picking him up and telling him what was coming was definitely what happened there. D'Angelo Jackson
here.
using his friend.
And the kick out at one.
But how much energy did it sap out of Kazarian to put so much stamina into that move and it to not pull off?
Again, Kazarian's not known for his stamina. He is the high flyer. He does definitely, I think, have a lot more than Jackson. But he hasn't really gone the lengths of a long match.
Nope.
Oh, and look at this!
Oh. Did you see
he
that,
launched
partner?
him! Oh my god.
D'Angelo Jackson showing off superior strength with that Celtic Cross bomb.
And another vicious alley-oop.
I think he's throwing Kazarian around here, partner. We know how this is going to end. D'Angelo Jackson might have finally found his footing.
Well, we'll see, partner. We've seen how things can go for D'Angelo Jackson pretty badly.
Unfortunately.
And a backdrop on the ring apron side.
Simple backdrop like that. It's back suplex like that on the ringside apron. It just absolutely demolishes you.
Oh, but Kazarian answers back. And another Hurricane Rana onto ringside.
That's the fourth one so far this match.
It looks like we're getting back into the ring.
I don't think I've seen Kazarian put up a fight like this before, partner.
I haven't either. Oh, but look at, once again, Big Nasty V sticking his nose into this. And oh, and he paid for it with a German suplex.
That was a vicious suplex. Did you see his head snap back as it hit the mat?
I did, partner.
My God.
Oh, here we go again.
That vicious T-bone
One,
suplex that we saw.
2, 3. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson gets his first win in quite some time here.
With no thanks to Big Nasty V, these two are finally finding their footing here. And like you said, first victory for Jackson. And Kazarian continues his losing streak. And that wasn't an impressive display on Jackson's part. He knows some moves. Especially with that T-bone driver.
Indeed. Look at this partner. Look how he launches him.
Almost taunting him before he did it. My God. We're lucky those ropes were there to catch Kazarian. He would have gone flying.
No, absolutely.
We might have to walk out for these two in the future, partner.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, next up, Kaiva takes on Melissa Cruz here.
Both women out of action for a little bit of time here. It's been quite the shake-up with the draft here in NDW. The superstars going from Pulse to Revo, some staying, some going.
Yes, we haven't seen Kaiva, I believe, since she lost the Women's Championship to Madison back at Elimination Chamber, I'm sorry, not Elimination Chamber, Fastlane.
Melissa Cruz, she has established herself here before, hasn't quite gotten herself a championship title herself, although she's had opportunities before here. She is an original. Absolute fighter. But how can you fight a monster?
The question is, I think the better question, partner, is how do you survive a monster?
Gonna have to do here against the former women's champion. And every time Kaiva gets close to that ring, we see a change, partner. Are we gonna see it again tonight?
I hope not. It's terrifying when she changes.
She turns into such a sweet girl.
Oh God!
No.
I think it's happening, partner.
She's turned from a sweet girl. Oh God, the eyes. The eyes.
Oh God.
She's gonna demolish her opponent here tonight.
The nightmare of NDW.
Melissa Cruz has a challenge against, or stacked up in front of her.
And her opponent, from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Melissa Cruz.
Melissa would have to be one of the hardest hitting women in the division. Her strikes are incomparable.
You're absolutely right there, partner. We haven't really seen a striker like Melissa Cruz. She can hit you with her good right hook. She can use her feet very well.
Her forearms. She's got a rush similar to Ken Silva's. It looks like she's studied her work, or his work as well.
Yeah, it's like, again, I would argue that Melissa is the best striker we have in NDW.
Well, she's damn good. That's hard to say. We have so many. We have Matsuda, Rex, Cruz.
Well, again, I said female striker, not the best striker. And right now, Melissa using her feet to her advantage, and meanwhile, Kaiva throws her around,
taking her off her feet.
Oh, and look at that beautiful move! Oh, what? We got pinfall
already.
No, not even a 1 count.
That was the standing Spanish fly by the striker Melissa Cruz. Oh,
and again a Spanish fly.
The athleticism. She's trying out a different game plan here tonight against a larger opponent.
It's a good way to set off bounce someone Kaiva's size. Oh, and look at this! Takes her off with the arm drag. Pinfall here. And not even a 1 count. Kaiva is nowhere near done here.
But still, very impressive by Melissa Cruz there, gaining momentum with that impressive arm drag. Using Kaiva's weight against her. Ooh, high ring IQ on display here by Melissa, too.
And right now, Kaiva has her by the hair.
Using her superior size.
But Melissa's fighting back here. We got a dragon screw takedown. Ooh. And that knee, that's almost kind of what took Kaiva out of action not too long ago. It's her knees.
You're right. Melissa Cruz is calculative now.
Now look at this submission. Trying to choke Kaiva out with her own arms.
She's definitely been studying work from Ken Silva lately. These are impressive submission maneuvers we're seeing here.
But Kaiva powers out of it. Oh, Kaiva. Oh, 10 brain scrambles right there.
After a short exchange there, yes. The turnbuckle comes into play.
And Cruz going to the top rope. What's she planning here? Oh, and an elbow drop to the back of Kaiva.
A picture-perfect elbow drop.
Oh, and there's that rush.
She's hit it. All those strikes in short succession, the best striker in the female division.
Oh, and takes down Kaiva. Look at that.
Kaiva trying to get out of the way of that drop kick. Melissa Cruz answering back with that sweep.
And a fisherman buster. And that's it. Melissa gets the win here.
What a feather in the cap here for Melissa to defeat a former women's champion and just a beast in general in Kaiva.
Definitely a hard-fought victory there.
That fisherman's buster is impressive, but you're right, very hard fought. Very impressive display here by the talented Cruz. Kaiva, she doesn't look too happy about it herself.
Again, it's been might have been a little bit of ring rust there for Kaiva.
Unfortunately so. She could have a chip growing on her shoulder.
Well, next up, ladies and gentlemen, well, here we are, sort of at the rubber match, if you will. Both members of Damnation and the Tyrant Bruisers, if you will compete here tonight to determine the stipulation of the Tag Team Championship match at Extreme Rules. And, you know, this could be anything. As far as I've heard, Team Damnation is looking to make sure that the Tyrant Bruisers have no escape and may just be asking for, at the very least, a cage match.
Steel cage, Hell in a Cell, you name it.
No clue what the Tyrant Bruisers will decide if they are the winners, but it's got to be something that obviously they think or they know they can win.
So we have RAP versus Tony Consiglio with DOA in RAP's corner and Beginnis in Consiglio's corner, respectively.
Yes.
Hopefully no shenanigans will go on here tonight. We got the two equalizers at ringside.
Of course,
Consiglio with an impressive singles background, if you'll remember, partner, is a short feud with Ken Silva.
And of course, Greg Beginnis, no stranger to gold, him being a former Grand Prix champion and, of course, the first ever X-Division champion here on Revo.
You're right. Oh, the atmosphere in the arena just makes a 180 when a team like Damnation enters it.
Accompanied by DOA and representing the Acolytes from Death Valley, weighing in at 200.
I believe their tag team reign has come to 189 days, partner. Am I correct?
Very, very close. I believe the exact number is 169 days, actually, partner. They're not that far.
Still impressive.
They are the longest reign, and this is still their first title reign, partner.
For all we know, Zeno, it could be their only reign.
Very well.
As long as they want. I mean, like, they might be able to just hold on to those titles until we're old men and go out of business.
I mean, we've seen people dominate, but never at this length in the tag team division.
They've fought in all comers. They've defeated them. No bullshit, especially at Ultimate Showdown when they, as a team, took on 3 other hot tag teams here in NDW and survived as a team to take out, unfortunately, a good friend, who was tag team partners with this man, Consiglio. Consiglio might want to get back at these assholes.
And what better way than to beat them at their choice of match at Extreme Rules?
We'll have to see.
Again, a big stipulation here for these guys. If you want an advantage, this is what you gotta do. You gotta take them out here tonight.
We might have something else in store at Extreme Rules, depending on if Consiglio here wins. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yes, again, we still don't know exactly what Damnation's plans are. I just heard, you know, through the grapevine what they could be interested in.
We will get word as soon as we know.
And here we go. Already throwing punches, and the strength of Consiglio on display.
Oh, he didn't like that, throwing a couple of soup bowls there. The mass of Consiglio there in the chest and shoulders. This man works out non-stop. He's a powerhouse.
He is.
Oh, R.I.P. That head crank will go a long way there.
A pinfall here already by Consiglio, but R.I.P. easily gets out of it.
Although I mentioned previous singles success here by Consiglio, both men are at a disadvantage in the singles match because they're used to tagging into their partner. They've got no one to look to right now. This is one-on-one.
That's right, but their partners can help influence this match, as we've seen multiple times here tonight.
What's going on here? What partner? Why so many men allowed in at ringside here? Men and women allowed to. The only one who hasn't done anything was good-hearted Akane.
Well, that's because Akane knew that her man can handle himself.
Apparently you're right, because he beat the hell out of a tag team himself. And but getting back to the action here at hand, Consiglio there just absolutely destroying RP with a powerbomb.
That's right, another pinfall here. And a pinfall at 1. I hate to say it, but I think Consiglio has pretty much dominated most of this match so far, partner.
He is imposing his will here on RIP. That we're finally seeing a kink in the armor.
The Italian bruiser. And he knows how to hurt you.
He does.
But, oh, look, RIP kicks out of it, hits him with a jawbreaker, I believe.
Ooh. Putting everything he had into it, trying to create some separation. Let's not forget that RIP does in fact hold a singles victory over Ken Silva in a non-title format.
You're right. Oh, and a buckle bomb onto Consiglio.
That's exactly what I'm talking about here. One of the moves that gave Ken Silva permanent rib damage.
Yes, you are right, partner. RIP is the only man in this ring that has given Ken Silva an actual pinfall loss, I believe.
No thanks to Ethan Omega as well.
Well, hopefully that mess will sort itself out at Extreme Rules.
We'll just have to wait and see, and NDW Galaxy will have to tune in for Extreme Rules as well.
Oh, look at the powerbomb!
Oh, but I can't plug it right now.
No, but I think RIP caught the rope, so you couldn't, Consiglio couldn't capitalize there. And a wily clothesline takes out Consiglio.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute, look at this, the elbow drops to hell.
Many after another, the rapid succession. Amazing stamina on display. Oh, and the disrespect by wiping his sweat off and throwing it at Consiglio before that final elbow.
There it is. I definitely think Consiglio's chest has to be hurting right now.
Definitely.
Oh, look at this! Power bomb by Consiglio!
Answering back, showing that his ribs won't have none of that. Impressive technique there with the lift with the leg, by the way.
And RIP needs to take a second.
Powdering out, if you will.
And again,
basking in the glow.
This is sort of unprecedented here, partner. We've never, truly seen Damnation be tossed around like this. Not since they fought Injustice not too long ago.
They are tag team specialists here.
Oh, and the counter by RIP. He gets out of that fallaway slam attempt. Oh, but he eats ringside apron for it.
Trying to do what he can, but Consiglio firing back rapidly with that. That apron is unforgiving. Oh, RIP couldn't get back into the ring in time.
Another pinfall attempt here. And another kick out at 2.
RIP is showing great strength here, kicking out time after time, withstanding multiple power bombs here by the big man.
Consiglio, oh, RIP counters, throws him back down.
Quickly trying to gain some separation here. This match hasn't been going in his favor, like you said.
Oh, and a sit-out power bomb.
There we go. That's the brute strength that we've come to love from RIP. The gut wrench power bomb.
Oh wait, look! Let's begin it doing on the apron. He's got to get down. And the what a
this
kick!
Is supposed to, well, didn't have any effect. Knocked the lights out of Consiglio. After that gut wrench slam there, RIP answered back.
Look at this, the strength of Consiglio, the muscle buster.
My God. A devastating maneuver there by Consiglio.
No, and a kick out at 2. But my God, that was close.
Very surprising. A muscle buster neck breaker. Technique of Consiglio has been improving ever since we've seen him tussle with Ken Silva.
And once again, another gut wrench by RIP. And McGinnis, what's he doing? He's trying to now take out the ring apron. The ring turnbuckle. What is he planning?
Can't be anything good.
Look at this pump handle slam!
Oh, that cunning strength there.
And once again, Consiglio counters back.
This match is now getting to be truly back and forth here between these two athletes.
A lot on the line for these two guys. As we said, you're fighting for a big advantage in a championship match.
Yes, to be able to choose the stipulation at a pay-per-view when the championship is on the line, this could very well spell the end of a title reign that we haven't seen the likes of before here, if Consiglio and McGinnis can get a victory here tonight.
I think we're going to see the road to hell.
Oh no.
And it connects.
Vicious combination of moves there, partner.
No! Consiglio kicked out!
Still Consiglio showing the intestinal fortitude. After a super kick and Panama Sunrise combo.
And look at those knees, the impressive ability on display here by RIP.
Driving the wind out of the guts, the abdominals of Consiglio. Wrenching at the throat of Tony here.
Once again taken to the ring, but look at this. Consiglio gets out of it. Oh, and a tone clash.
Very impressive move there by Consiglio.
A pinfall, 1, 2. That is it.
Finally, RIP has been put away there.
And that gives the advantage of choosing the match to the Tyrant Bruisers. But my God.
NDW Galaxy, as soon as they let us know that stipulation, we'll come back to you and let you know. But what an encounter here by these two teams. It seems they're dead even now against each other.
Well, the deciding match is going to be the one for the tag team titles. But we're going to definitely have to hear what the Tyrant Bruisers have in mind. They got to choose wisely here because, again, as big as this win is for them, look at who they are up against. The longest reigning tag team champions. The same tag team champions that beat 3 other teams at the same night in the same match.
They surely have taken on all comers. It's going to be the biggest match of Consiglio and McGuinness's career at Extreme Rules for the NDW Tag Team Championships.
The question is, can the Tyrant Bruisers finally be the ones to take down Damnation?
Well, NDW Galaxy, you're going to have to tune in to watch that match at Extreme Rules, and you're damn right, I'm plugging this show as soon as we can, every chance we got. And moving on here to the main event partner, we have Ken Silva taking on Bart Morgan in singles action here.
That's right, Bart Morgan has come back to Revo, and he's got to take on the guy who, funny enough, is the one he beat for the world title, again, not too far back.
Bart Morgan has shown his talent. He is an NDW original. He's been in many, many high-profile matches. Former champion. This is going to be a hell of a main event partner. We're going to see a wrestling clinic here on display tonight.
Yes, we're going to see the high flyer versus the submission expert.
Fortunately, no, we don't have any security at ringside. We can't afford it.
Oh, wait a minute!
Oh, shit, already?
Ethan, what the heck? He did it, Bart Morgan! This match was not scheduled!
We can't have them tussle before Extreme Rules. Oh,
well,
they're not. Oh my God, they're going at it.
The ref is allowing this!
This is unprecedented, ref. He can't make that decision.
They're going right for one another, and right now Silva's the one with the advantage with that belly-to-belly suplex. But now, Omega with that sweep.
These men can't wait to the pay-per-view to get their hands on each other, partner. Poor Bart Morgan. What has Ethan Omega done for him? Can we get a medic check here?
We've just gotten him out of the ring area. I don't know if this match has officially started, by the way. I don't remember hearing bells, but I don't think that's going to stop either of these two men right now.
Oh no, after a vicious slam there, Ethan Omega is taking control of this encounter. This is unprecedented, partner.
Right now, Ken Silva now taking control. And a takedown to Ethan Omega.
Both men clearly trying to gain an advantage here before the pay-per-view, but Ethan Omega taking it almost too far. He's trying to make other members of the roster suffer.
Well, apparently we finally got a stoppage to this match, and
this so-called match. This oh my. Well,
ladies and gentlemen, this was supposed to be the main event, Bart Morgan and Silva, but I don't know what came over Ethan Omega to attack Morgan and have this happen. But ladies and gentlemen, this is all definitely going to come to a head at Extreme Rules.
We can't wait for that that pay-per-view to happen. We want to also ask you to join us next week on Pulse, the final broadcast before Extreme Rules. We'll be seeing the final matchups of the NDW Women's Championship semifinals.
That's right. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for you here tonight. Until then, I'm Xeno.
And I've been Raging.
And we are out. We will see you on Pulse.